I want to talk again to immigration. I want to first start out by saying a lot of people that listen to my soundbite and subscribe to my channel, hear my commentary. I don't hate immigrants. I don't hate Mexicans. I don't hate Hispanics. I don't hate immigrants. What I hate, and I think most of us are hating, is the way things are done in our society. Now, if we take care of the people that are here rightfully, then we probably wouldn't feel so bad about people coming in our country. But illegally is another story. And if people come in here in mass numbers, it's not about hating you. No one hates you. But when you're bringing yourself in someone else's country and doing things you're doing, and you're teaching your children to have a legacy, and that legacy is going to be that we crossed the border. It's not going to be a proud legacy that we fixed our country, and we stood up to our government. We got sanctions from the United States or something like that. That's something that we as Americans don't understand. We don't know about invading. We don't know about crossing someone else's border illegally just to gain resources or to work. And you guys, God bless you. You come from areas where it's private, it's poor, and there's a lot of crime. But when you get here, you start saying stuff that's a bit derogatory, and you act as a presumptuous, as though you've built America. Because I look at the comment section, I see a lot of people saying stuff like, there's one Hispanic guy told one guy, "Hey dude, we built your houses," and with a smiley face. And my response to that message was, "Hey, look," to the Hispanic, I said, "Hey, look, that doesn't sound good. You telling other people you built their houses. What about your country? Are you proud of where you come from? Are your mothers and fathers proud? Your country should be beautiful also. You guys have talent. Why not you working on your own country? Why are you coming here taking people's opportunity in their land up because you can, or somebody said you could?" That's we see that as cowardice, and it doesn't look good. It looks like you're asking for something, and you're kind of like training yourself and your family to be beggars, and you're having kids and being taken care of by our tax dollars, and y'all parrot a lot of our low income places and where you get housing vouchers, and the Catholic churches docile over you and everything, and we see it, and that stuff is expensive, and y'all don't care. Y'all don't care. Y'all just want what it is, but y'all don't understand. It's not about whether you doing something wrong. What it's about is they're doing it wrong, and you are adding to it. And when we talk about it, you guys seem to take it personal. But this is not your money. The United States does not belong to you. If you're a Venezuelan, you belong in Venezuela. And if you are Honduran, if you're Honduran, you belong in Honduras. If you're Guatemalan, you belong in Guatemala. Brazilian belong in Brazil. Unless you do it conform and, migrate the right way. You cannot, I'm sorry about the noise, but you cannot do this the way that you're doing it. You cannot do it the way that you're doing it, and you cannot tell people who are speaking about this that they're saying something and doing something wrong. You have to understand, nobody owes you anything. Now, a lot of people are using you here for cheaper labor, a lot of the rich guys, but they don't own this country. They run it because they have capital, but they don't own it. They're not anchored in the land. This is our land. This is stuff. This is our blood is in the soil, our bones. This is our home, especially the slave descendants. This is our home. You don't get to say all of the stuff that you're saying. You can just be calm, and if you want to comply or you want to be an American citizen. Okay, good. Have some respect, though. When we're talking, have some respect. Put some respect on our name. This is our land. Everybody wants to be American, but that's fine. We understand this is a place, but it hasn't been done right in terms of groups politically. And you are in that, you are in caught up in the crossfire of that. And you're making it worse when you start making accusations and having very tall orders from people you know nothing about. And you start making commentary and saying stuff about us, and we are the history of this land. We are the laws that have changed in terms of you being here as it pertains to your freedom in this country. We are the historians. We are the ones who made this country what it is. The moral compass that the government has came from us and our battles, and you guys benefit from that. You need to respect us. We don't mind people being here, but it's the way you're here. And you don't get to come in droves and bust down walls to get here and take over people's communities and act with a presumptuous tone and be rude to us. We are the reasons why you are able to be here. Just because somebody hire you for capital and change a few laws and get in touch with the state legislature and the federal judges agree with them does not mean that this is their home. This is that they own America. The citizens own America. The natives own this country. The people who engineered it, the cotton gin, the slaves, the people who built it, the blood sacrifice, the wars that were fought, the people who put in the fight, the people who got the laws passed that you are here. That's who this country belongs to. We are the real patriots. And so are some of our fellow white Americans. Maybe a lot of them have access power and they have practiced a very evil iota in the country. The history of our country is lynchings and hangings of black people that were slaves. That's the history of our country. I don't care who don't want me to say it. It's true. It's true. That is the truth. And right now there are a lot of people running around here that has that iota because that's how they were raised and brought up. That does not mean that it's their country alone. So when you're in a fight you don't know nothing about and you start running your mouth, you should be thankful. But my thing to you is you should clean up your own house. We have a lot of things to do here. We have a lot of things to do. We have to be rectified in the government and everything else. But you don't get to come here and start acting like something belongs to you. You are not in Venezuela. If you're Venezuelan, you are not. You're not in your country. You don't come to somebody else's country and try to take over. That's what causes wars. Have some respect for us when we in these commentaries and y'all out here making comments. Be proud to be an American. And those who are not American, you have to do it right. We don't want you stealing our Social Security numbers. I don't care if you work 60 hours a week. We don't want you working under the table, getting a welfare and taking over our housing and taking vouchers and moving in communities because you guys are doing it by droves. And you're getting greedy at it, and the Democratic Party is allowing you to take advantage of this option. And it's very unfair, and it's causing a problem. And you guys are teaching your children to become beggars. Their legacy will be, we crossed the border. We made it. It's not going to be that fix their own country. That's cowardice. You need to think about what you're doing and saying. I don't care if you came over here and built stuff. Thank you for doing that. We appreciate it. But not talking smart, saying that we built your house because I'm 43 years old. When I was a child, Mexicans wasn't building houses. The home builders I know are people in my family. Matter of fact, my uncle LC, my friend of the family, and other people, they built houses. John Henry Brown, he just passed, God bless his soul. They built beautiful houses. These were black men and white men too, of course. But they built houses. You know? But now Mexicans are here working because they can get cheaper labor. It's not because you came over here and did something that the United States could not do. You just was welcome over here because they paid you cheaper wages. It's not because you did something we can't do. You need to understand that. And teach your children, and maybe hopefully one day your countries will be developed. Would you want us coming over there invading your country, taking up your jobs? in your country when it becomes developed? Do you think about all of this stuff?